WRC Safari Rally 2025. Revisha and feel the roar.
Agotin chitap Kalenjin eng ui tugul ole imitei itagat eng tetutieng'ung nebo tililindo rani kainenyu ko Chesankaro Sirma ak kabarastaindet nekimitei tuwai eng oretab kabarunet ko Naomi Cherotich. Itagat eng kebeberta noto nebo logoiwek kole kikustyini kong logoiwek chebo betut ole kabebochi President William Ruto bandab tai noto kokotestai kobit eng sekta nebo kabatisiet kale kong'etegei ngotoi serikali kotoret kabatik konyor katoldoleiwek ak keswek eng aliet nemitei ng'weny. Kang'alali Ruto eng State House Nairobi ole kamwa kole kikorek alietab tuguk chotok chebo cheu unga ak amitwogik alak amu tinye kabatikab emoni kamuget nebo kokol minutik chechang chekonu amitwogik cheyomei.
Last year in 2024, we produced 70 million bags of maize, up from 40 million bags of maize in 2022. Last year, tea crossed the 200 billion. In fact, we sold tea worth 220 billion for the first time, because again, we subsidize fertilizer for Kenya Tea Development Authority and all the other tea makers. Let me also tell you that this year was the highest earnings by our coffee farmers. And that speaks volumes of what supporting farmers and supporting production as opposed to supporting or subsidizing consumption, how much difference it makes. The second item that I am very proud of your support and that of the Africa Development Bank is our road infrastructure. You have said it yourself, that the dualing of Thika superhighway, and just for your information, now that road is all the way to Maroa in Nyeri. The road now has been dualed from where you left it by the support of your great organization. Now it went to Thika, Thika to Kenol. It was picked up from Kenol, now all the way to Nyeri. In fact, later this month, I will be inspecting that road and the wonderful interchanges that have been rolled out and supporting the whole transport network.
The friendship between myself and His Excellency President Ruto goes way back over those 20 years. As we say in Kenya, tumetoka mbali, we have come from far. Yes, we have come from far, Mr. President, since you were a much younger Minister of Agriculture under the then government of President Y. Kibaki. Your predecessor, former President Kenyatta, was then the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance. I recall the very frequent and engaging discussions between us on how to improve the quality of life of Kenyans. The African Development Bank's current portfolio consists of 45 projects worth $4.1 billion. And these projects, Mr. President, are having huge impacts across Kenya. For example, the bank-supported last-mile connectivity project for electricity has helped to increase the population of Kenyans connected to the national electricity grid from 41% in 2014 to 76% in 2024. Put simply, the electricity connections increased from 2.42 million households to 9.7 million households.
Education.
Ketesetai logoiwek ko kakeng'at kanetik cheechen chebo sukulisiekab primary ak chebo secondary kotiakta eng chokchinet certificates tugul chebo kipsomaninik chekikoyai tiemutikab boror chebo KNEC asikomuch kotestai ak somanenywai. Kakon ng'atutienoto Minister nebo somanet Julius Ogamba nekamwa kole akot kipsomaninik chotok chekikoyai tiemutik akotomo kowong lipanetab school fees kale komakat kityokchi certificates chechwaket ak kekon kateunet kele kanetik che echen chemaisubi ng'atutianito keipchin kakwautik chekimen chebo kerkong'et. Kang'ololyo Gamba eng ofisinyi nemitei Jogo House eng yutok po Nairobi.
We have received reports from various quarters to the effect that some schools are withholding NEC certificates from candidates who sat the examinations in their institutions. Some of these certificates are withheld ostensibly because of unpaid school fees. At the outset, it has to be known that it is against the law for any institution to hold KCSE or KCP certificates due to a student for any reason, including non-clearance of school fees. Section 10(1)(b) of the Kenya National Examinations Council Act 2012 prohibits institutions or persons from withholding NEC certificates or diplomas from the candidates. All candidates are by law entitled to their certificates upon release of their results when the certificates are delivered to their respective schools. Consequently, release of the certificates to the candidates should not be conditional on other factors such as clearance of school fees. In this regard, the ministry has issued guidance to all schools through the county directors of education, emphasizing that legal position to the effect that no certificate should be withheld on account of non-clearance of school fees. Despite this clear guidance, there are continued reports of violations. As a ministry, we will not take any violation of the law and policies lightly. I therefore wish to direct as follows. 1. Any school that is withholding NEC certificates should release them to the candidates immediately. Any reports of non-compliance should be reported to the sub-county and county directors of education. County directors of education shall furnish my office with reports on compliance with this directive within 14 days from today. The ministry, together with the Teacher Service Commission, will take prompt and decisive action against any offending teacher in line with the Code of Regulations of Teachers. Be so advised. Thank you.
Akitestai ak logoiwek ko kakobet sobenyi Ambassador Lily Sambu nekikoboisiechi emoni eng kapkiyok chebo emoni ak emotinwek cheterter chebo Africa, Europe ak America. Akosubkei ak notok akoyokto logoiyotab mutyo nebo ng'echeret ak Director eng Kass Media Group, Mr. and Mrs. Dr. CK ak Helen Joshua. Awendi asomanu logoiyandanotok bo mutyo ole kamwa Mr. and Mrs. Dr. CK Joshua ak Helen Joshua kouni. Kokitach eng nyigisindo neo mising ko ki Board of Directors chebo Kass Media Group logoiyatab meetab Ambassador Mama Lily Sambu, osotiatab kabarastoindet nebo kasarta nekoi ak sirindet Dr. Kipkoech Arap Sambu. Ambassador Lily Sambu ko kimuch kobois ko kiyokindet nebo emoni ak emotinwek cheterter eng Africa, Europe ak USA. Ak taban nebo koek kiyokin ko ki osotiot, kamet, tupchet, senge ak kiboitiot nekinemgei koboisiechi emet ak familia nenyi. Ko kibet chito nekinemgei koyai boisiet koker kole kakikanapta biik chekiindochin. Ng'omnotenyi ak naenyi nebo kasarta nekoi eng ng'alekab tilyanditap emotinwekab sang, ng'alekab somanet ak kandoinatet ko mami nekiyonyi. Kiimuch inendet koib ng'omnotet nebo tilyandit nemie eng kwenutab biik ak kibagengeisiekab serikali. Ko kiyokindet eng oret age tugul Mama Lily, kwony nekinemgei eng boisienyi kotugul amu eng olda tugul ole kiyae boisiet ko kimeto walet ak ng'omnotet neo. Taban nebo boisionikchik ko kimuch Mama Lily koek long'et ak toloitab komong'unet eng oret agenge anan ko age eng Kass Media Group. Kitoret ine mising tetutikchok chebo bitonin eng Kass Media Group eng oretab kokochi komong'unet, tiyet ak cherset manung'otiondenyi Dr. Kipkoech Arap Sambu ak kiboitinik alak cheboisiechin Kass FM International ak Kass TV eng emoni ak emotinwekab sang. Mama Lily ko kimakotoot anan kiyokindet kou ye kingen biik alake. Ambassador Mama Lily ko kikasubindet, koborunet ak cherindet neo nebo Kass Media Group. Negata Board of Directors, Chairman Dr. CK Joshua, Director nenyo Madam Helen Joshua, kiboitinikab Kass Media Group, kosubik chok, keibe kasari kemwochi mutyo Dr. Kipkoech Arap Sambu ak familia nenyi eng kasarta neui neuni nebo rirek. Ingokaiga komuktaindet akokono kimnatet ak kalyetab muguleldo eng kasari bo nyigisindo. Saisere Mama Ambassador Lily Rute Netala. Ni ko logoiyot kobun Board of Directors Mr. and Mrs. Dr. CK ak Helen Joshua. Taketesetai emwae mutyo. Koyekitestai ak logoiwek ko kakimurto ofisaek somok kobois eng boroinwek chotok cheterter eng serikalitab county nebo Uasin Gishu eng igorta nekabaorianchi Governor Jonathan B. Chelilim. Ofisaek chotok somok ko Philip Meli Matelong neibe boroindo nebo County Secretary, Sylvester Meto neibe boroindo nebo County Attorney ak Silas Rono neibe boroindo nebo CEO eng County Public Service Board. Ole kacher Dr. B, ofisaek chotok kokilgei eng boisiet ole kinyoru logoiwek chuto eng koindo ak sirindenyo Isaac Kogei.
Sila Rono Isaac, do swear solemnly affirm that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Secretary.
Afisa choto kakitoror koboto Philip Meli Matelong, County Secretary, Sylvester Meto, County Attorney ak Sila Rono Isaac, CEO noto nebo Public Service Board, nakaindochi kirwogindetab kapkirwok nebo Eldoret Ruben Nyakundi ak Eldoret Chief Magistrate Dennis Mikoyan.
And that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Kosubkei ak Philip Meli Matelong kolosu Governor Jonathan B eng boroinoto kaikochi inendet kondochi kou County Secretary ole mwoe kole chobot kosuldae boisienyi eng nyumnyumindo.
It's my pleasure today, having been appointed that position of County Secretary, to thank you, Your Excellency, for giving me that opportunity. I want to thank God who gave you the chance as a transformative leader to guide and steer high this county government of Uasin Gishu. The residents of Uasin Gishu expect quite a lot from the vision which you provided for them. Today, I share in that vision by joining your government as the county secretary. And I want to promise and pledge that I will continue to dwell in that vision and support you and work diligently to deliver by your vision.
Chere mele kiboitinik chekonyor boroinwek cheterter noto nebo koboisienchi serikalitab county kosub ng'atutik chenyolu.
Code of conduct. And I think that's one of the things that we shall learn very fast, all of us, that in government there are code of conducts that we shall all abide by and adhere to. Because sometimes we run a government, half of us are civil servants, half of us are village people, so you don't know whether they are farmers, whether they are neighbors, whether they are our relatives. So you cannot really quantify or place anybody anywhere. But civil servants shall adhere to those code of conducts, and we shall ensure that we all adhere to the same.
Kasam Governor Jonathan B. Chelilim afisa chotok lelachen koib boroinwek kwak ak kwai boisiet newendi kokonopto serikalitab county kosuldae kamusutik eng biikab emet.
Have your roles. Remember, the leadership is about service, accountability, commitment to the greater good of our people. And I know we have a competent team. Last month or so, we have had a series of meeting the staff in the departments. We are yet to meet others. But the more I come close to them, the more I see some good people who can work without even supervision.
Kamite koratak ripotab Governor Evans Kapkea nechere agine afisa chotok lelachen konamgei eun asikobit koityi kasuldaet eng yaetab boisionik chekanopto serikalitab county.
That they are up to the task and they will perform as per the constitution. These are the very important officers, Your Excellency, in the county government structure and in the County Government Act 2012. And these are the officers that will make sure that Uasin Gishu County and your agenda, your transformative agenda is sailing through, and the residents of Uasin Gishu or the citizens of this county get service delivery. We welcome all of them and we say congratulations once again. Welcome to the county government of Uasin Gishu. Let us all perform together to assist His Excellency Governor and to make sure that we are giving services to the people of Uasin Gishu County.
Kong'etika taunetab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Ketesetai kokakotoi ofisaek chebo ripsetab kalyet chebo Belgut eng county nebo Kericho chikilisiet kosubkei ak nekakinyor ofisayat agenge nebo kenyisiek 49 nebo ketesietab polis nebo sosiot eng Belgut kokakoketkei eng kot nekomenye inendet eng ketesietab polis eng amune netomo kenai. Kinyoru sirindenyo Robert Siele asikoarorwech eng koindo.
Kamwa OCPD nebo kasar nebo Belgut en county nebo Kericho Robert Odongo kole kakotar kasartab betusiek 3 afisayandenoton nang koitit ketesyonoton nebo polis nebo sosiat en Belgut kong'eten Bureti ole makinai kit nekaikochi koketkei.
The officer is just about 3 days old since he reported to this station, and from the officers who served with him from Belgut, from Buret and here, he looked disturbed from yesterday. And we suspect that he could have been having some mental problem.
Kosubkei ak Odongo kokakinyor kosong'ninse en konyinet kokoiketengei ofisisiekab kweyonikab ofisaekab ripsetab kalyet.
So when we arrived at the area of the incident, we found him still hanging on the shoelace that he used to commit suicide. So the officer is averagely 49 years in fact, and for the purpose of the confidentiality of his identity, we are not going to mention his name.
Kosubkei ak OCPD komabakach logoiyot age tugul ofisayandenoton akobo amune asikobetengei sobet.
So far we have very scanty information about him because he's been new in this station, and we searched his body and around where he committed the suicide, but we could not find any suicide note. But we only had we had a kitchen knife and a simi which he was holding from last night.
Kang'ang Odongo kole kakotoigei chikilisiet kotinygei ak yautyonoton.
But also we have information from the officers that he interacted with that he looked disturbed from yesterday. He kept walking inside the compound of the station and out, and he was saying that he was seeing some people chasing him. So from that information we can say that he was having some mental problem, that he was seeing some vision.
Kong'eten ketesietab polis nebo sosiat en Belgut en county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Yekitesetai ak logoiwek kokakoityin kosyinet minister nebo somanet Julius Ogamba ak sukulitab barak nebo Technical University of Kenya TUK nebo kitelel strike eng sukulinoto. Kong'ololi Ogamba eng ofisinyin nemiten Jugo House Nairobi eng kasarta nekaindoi siyet kosyinet nebo kitelel strike eng sukulinoto ko kainde siyet kosyinonoto anan MOU kibagengeitab Kenya University Staff Union KUSU, University Academic Staff Union WASU ak Ministry nebo somanet ole kaipchi noto koitet strike nebo sukulinoto bo TUK nekikotestai eng kasarta nebo arawet agenge nekokosirto. Kama Ogamba kole kokotoi serikali tetutik chekimen chetokyingei koker kole katestai somanet eng sukulisiekab barak ama eng koimutiet age tugul. Ole kaboibochi kosyinonoto sirindet neo nebo WASU Dr. Constant Wasonga nekamwa kole toreti kotestai somanet noton nekokotonon eng sukulinoto bo TUK. Eng kasarata kong'ong Ogamba kole kakotyakta serikali chepkondok silingisiek bilionisiek 14 chebo capitation chebo taimit netai koityi sukulisiekab secondary eng emoni.
This is a return to work formula that has been worked out, that is going to be signed, and after that, the university will proceed to open so that the students can come back in. And I trust and believe that the council and the administration will work extra hard to ensure that the time that has been lost is recovered for the students. We want to have a sector where all our students are in school and all our teachers are in class, all our workers are well taken care of, their welfare is taken care of, because without us working together, we do not have an institution or institutions of higher learning.
Strike is over. We have come up with a plan that we strongly believe is going to salvage Technical University of Kenya. We could not get everything, but we have a first plan that is going to solve this problem once and for all.
We today, on the 17th March of 2025, direct as follows: that the strike via the notice dated 20th January 2025 by Kenya University Staff Union has been called off today and now. 2, any matters pending which perhaps might have not been exhausted by this discussion, we shall continue to engage until such a time that we attain a satisfactory end.
All the staff went on strike, leading to the university being closed. We were under pressure to ensure that we open it, but we decided that we'll take time to go to the root cause of the problems in that university and come up with a plan or a program that is sustainable. So we formed technical committees that were interministerial, together with all the unions, WASU, KUSU, KUDEHA, and all the issues have been addressed, leading to us reaching an agreement today on how the university is going to process and deal with the issues that it faces going forward.
Kakirwokyi eng kapkirwok nebo Kericho biik aeng che kikinam kotinygei ak lelutiet nemwaat kele kitinygei ak baretab chi agenge nebo kenyisiek 26 arawet kosirtoi eng center nebo Kacheliba eng Fort Tenan eng Kipkelion, Kericho County, ole kaesio bichoto lelutichoto bo borisiet.
Kakitesetai kirwogindet neo en kapkirwok nebo Kericho Justice Joseph Serkon, bichoton aeng kekuren Nicholas Kipkemoi Koech ak John Kipkoech Tuwei en lelutiet nekakimwoitoen kele kitinygei ak baretab Emmanuel Kipkirui nebo kenyisiek 26. Kosubkei ak okiliot neteleldechin familia nebo Emmanuel Kipkirui noton Philip Mutai kokatestai mention nebo kesinoton en oret nenyolu.
En kotini betutab raini kokanyone kesinoton for mention, noton ko nekisomonji mashtaka, kakisomonji makosaisiek chwak kele kokibar Emmanuel Kirui en torino kakimwa.
Mwaat kele kiit kora mafisekab ripsetab kalyet bichoton aeng kotinygei ak baretab Emmanuel Kipkirui nekikinyor bortonyin en Kacheliba en Fort Tenan kokakibesio ak metinyin nekibikenyorchi kotab meng'indet agenge kokakinde metit saburiet orit en sendanoton bo Kacheliba. Kosubkei ak okiliot Mutai kokoesio lelutik chekiarorchi icheket bichoton ole kamach inendet en kibagenge ak kebeberta nebo prosecution komakikochi bond agetugul bichoton en kaiweisietab kobokoi tetutik alak chebo chikilisiet chebo kamanut en kesinoton ak en kesisiek alak chemiten en kapkirwok.
So kokangoesio mashtaka kotonon DPP nebo serikali netononchi serikali ak koesio kole matkikochi bond amun bichu icheket kotindoi kesit age nebo murder en kesit age nekabar kwondanyin agenge icheket kokaesio bond serikali ak esio ak ichek tononchi family kele matkikoi bond amun tindoi kesit age neter ako mi kesisiek chechang chetesetai en investigation en kimostab Kipkelion West en kimostab Chilchila nekikebar biik chechang. So kakimwoe kotini kelechi matkotyakta bichu amun tesetai investigation en kesit nemiten ak kesisiek alak chebo murder chekikotestai en yombo uyono.
Akot kounoton kotetat kotestai kasetab kesinoton en tarikit 31 arawetab 4 en kenyiniton.
So kelechok testai komie ak kekere kele wendi komie chokto komie ak kemoche kotestai kunito ak konyor haki sigikab Emmanuel Kirui nekikibar bichuto icheket.
Kong'eten kapkirwok nebo Kericho logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Ak Prime Time Sacco ko agenge eng kibagengeisiek chekikotoret meng'ikab taonitab Iten eng county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet kokimite bandab tai netesetai icheket. Eng konekit kokonyit silingisiek milionit agenge kibagengeinata bo Prime Time Sacco eng mogornondit netinye anan asset base. Ko kinyoru sirindenyo Andrew Kimeto ak logoiwechuto eng koindo.
Kenyisiek aeng kong'ete kowal kandoinatet ak kowal kainet Prime Time Sacco nemite taonitab Iten nekieng tai ko Kikeyo Teachers Sacco kokotok logoek chebo walutik choto kotinygei ak bandab tai chebo sacco inoto. Eng nguni kotindoi sacco inoto mogornondit anan asset base nebo bilionit agenge kong'ete kobit walutik choto kou ye kaioror nebo ng'echeret eng kibagenge inata Thomas Rotich.
So the performance of the sacco as indicated in our reports or the chairman's report is we had quite good improvement in almost all aspects in terms of the assets And the SACCO today, we have entered the 1 billion worth of assets. Unlike last year where we had around 960 million. So we are now worth 1 billion SACCO, prime time SACCO.
Kitu ambayo tunashukuru Mungu leo kwa hii siku ya kwanza kabisa ni tumefika 1 billion asset base for the first time. So ni kitu leo tunajivunia sana na tunaambia Mungu asante.
Kikotesak kora membaekab kibagengeinata eng kenyisyoto kitestai kobune tetutikab walet kibagengeinata.
Membership pia yetu inaendelea kugrow na tunashukuru pia members and members of the community kwa sababu wamepata ile confidence in our SACCO and that is why mnaona SACCO yetu imegrow. Na tuna promise members wetu ya kwamba with time we are really growing. We are really growing na tunataka mkue part of us so that tukue pamoja wakati SACCO ina grow to grow na nyinyi pia.
Tumeona SACCO iki increase kwa membership hata activities especially hata ya leo ni tofauti sana. Tunaona wakati time inaendelea ina grow na hiyo tunashukuru sana.
Kosubke ak Rotich kokamwa kole boibochini membaekab kibagengeinata anan SACCO inoto kakoitoetab besenwogik anan loans chetinye interest rates chemitei ng'wony.
Remember last year also we increased on the multiplier for loaning from 3 times to 4 times. In 2022 we also after we improved in liquidity also I came to realize, because I was still new as the chair, I realized that the loans interest was high, 1.5%. So I realized in deposit taking SACCO it should not go beyond 1%. So we proposed and the members agreed. We lowered the loan interest from 1.5% to 1%. Hence members, and it improved also in the borrowing power. It improved also in the deposits because at least the members were relieved in one way or another. And the portfolio improved quite well.
Kongete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu Andrew Kimeto.
Chitab Kalenjin ako yuto kaketuch kayumet noton nebo logoiwekab emet eng orititab tetutietab tililindo. Kainenyu ko Chesankaro Sirma, kabarastaindet eng oretab kabarunoik nakimitei tuwai ko Naomi Cherotich ko komalo mitei ak Chemtai Kirui eng tetutiet noton nebo tililindo kole mitei tot newendi keng'alale akobo ripset noton nekikochin biik chemiondos eng kaa kou noton ko Meloit.
Easter happiness all around. Grand prize won. Win big with the WRC Safari Rally 2025. Rev Fisher and feel the roar.